Why so sad?
I just want to go find Suzanne.
That's so crazy, dude. We're watching a grown man, Jesse on Fire, mock a woman who was potentially in harm's way, being escorted from this to safety. She's crying, which is a normal behavior, and he's mocking her, and he's celebrating. Grace and peace, everybody. We are back. You saw the thumbnail. You saw the title. You know what we're going to do. Let's just jump into this real quick. Recently, I did a video, and I talked about the fact that Candace Owens invites people. The fruit of her ministry, the fruit of her work are people who don't demonstrate the love of God, the fruit of the Spirit, are Christian. And I'm going to show a video here, and I think this one probably should solidify it if you disagree with me. I believe this one's going to probably finish it for you. Let's go ahead and bring this in. Let's go.
It's me, Colin, Project Constitution. Check out this video from Jesse on Fire. In the video of Erika Kirk, boo-hoo, fake crying at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, he caught something that all of us missed. Not only do you hear Erika Kirk say, "I just want to go home," but then you hear there's actually a guy in the background, and this guy is like my hero. There's a guy in the background that roasts her. Listen closely to what he says.
Listen closely. This is insane.
I just want to go find Suzanne.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Why so sad? I had to listen to it a couple times before I heard it, but once I did, I can't unhear it. Every time, listen. Why so sad?
Don't be proud of your ignorance.
Ready?
I just want to go find Suzanne.
Is that not crazy, dude? Like that's literally someone who's there. So we're watching a grown man, Jesse on Fire, mock a woman who was potentially in harm's way, being escorted from this to safety. She's crying, which is a normal behavior, and he's mocking her, and he's celebrating. I just want y'all to see that again. Let's finish this up. Why so sad?
I just want to go find Suzanne.
That's so crazy, dude. That is so crazy. It is so crazy that someone did that. Oh, why am I so sad? Because you haven't subscribed to the channel and it hurts my feelings. Right. It is so sad to watch a grown man like celebrating the torture, the emotional torture of another human. Now, this woman has not, she didn't run over his philodendrons. She didn't kick his, Yorkie poo at Home Depot. This woman has done nothing to him, but he's celebrating her being mocked and tortured by other people. For what reason? Comment down below. Let me know, what is the valid reason for this? Well, what should be the right response? Is he right? Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Let me know. I want to hear, what is it? Because we are watching, again, the fruit. And I'm not saying that it's only Candace, but I think Candace has definitely become the level 12 boss of this game.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
The thing about the Egyptian plane is so explosive, and presenting this to the public, I don't know there's not a correct adjective to describe what is going to be the result of revealing that sort of information. The reaction to it, this is how you always know the give, is they overreact to something, and then the military bots make it a trending story. Like, there's no way this was trending, this guy correcting me on the timing, for everyone to freak out about something so minor. That just tends to be the pattern. Like I was saying about the Egyptian planes, when they overreact, it's because we hit a nerve. There's something there with the Egyptian planes, especially because you keep pretending like it's not weird. Put it at a percentage that you saw that the girl in the ponytail matches the description of Erika Kirk. What percentage would you put that at?
That's 95 to 99%. That was that person. They were there.
We didn't know what it was going to lead to. And I was like, I couldn't have been more deferential in saying that this could literally lead to nothing. The reaction has now made this feel so crucial. And this reaction rather than being forthcoming is why it suddenly feels like, okay, this is important because no one's acting normal. Brigitte Trogneau was born April 13th, 1953. Ironically, the same date that the MK Ultra program came into existence. Speaking of MK Ultra, the first book we're going to be reading is Chaos, and some of those themes may be relevant as we go along with this series. They would experiment psychologically through isolation, through drugs, LSD, drugging people. Emmanuel Macron spent a ton of time isolated throughout his childhood, and then also recognized that the majority of the documents pertaining to that program were destroyed. So we don't know just how global that program went, a time when we know that the MK Ultra program was running, and there is something very, very wrong there. Too many comparisons is what I would say. But he randomly includes in this lawsuit that I bring up MK Ultra. Why are Brigitte and Emmanuel upset that I mentioned that on episode 2 of this series? The series is about your wife having been born a male. Why is it that triggered the couple, seriously? And I watched the footage, and I'm going to tell you what I saw. And to the people specifically, the people that are in the military, people that know weapons, I'm telling you this because you might be able to add more color or more clarity here. What you would expect to see. There's no blood from the back. There is no blood. So I think a lot of people were wondering whether or not that bullet pierced and went out the back. So I'm very confused. I'm very confused, not by what I saw, but what I didn't see. It's actually stunning to consider that when they opted to have the 3-way call with the doctor, okay, when they hurried and called the surgeon, because I did an episode and I was like, hey, something's really weird that you guys should know is that, the bullet didn't go through. There was no blood in the back of Charlie. And then Erika and Andrew got on the phone with the surgeon. That was on the day of Charlie's actual funeral mass. Like, that was a priority for them to have something to issue as a statement onto X to try to explain away why a 30-06 didn't go through. Like, that doesn't seem like the proper day for that, but that's when it happened. November 25th, I obviously tweeted, Macrons have executed upon and paid for my assassination. And this is the official White House response. Here is the official response issued by the Élysée Palace. Nothing.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
That most people refer back to when they're thinking about the attacks on Erika Kirk, they're referring to Candace. Sure, there's other people that are doing it on their own, but most people are talking about Candace. So this is the fruit of her activities. This is the fruit of her 7-8 months of investigations. This is what it is. And you'll be hard pressed to find other people behaving like this, except the simps that follow after Candace, those who want to get put on, those who want to grift and draft off of her tailwind. You're going to find very few other people that are doing this and behaving like this. This man is literally mocking a woman who is extremely distraught about this topic. And he is loving it. He's loving it. And I'm sure somebody's going to tell me that I'm wrong for calling out Jesse on fire, but I'm not. Tell me why I'm wrong for saying that this man's mockery of Erika Kirk is wrong. I'll wait. Let me know. Comment down below for sure. This is crazy work. This is absolutely insane. And for the people who profess to be Christian, because remember, Candace says that she's a Christian. She professes to be a Christian. The fruit of her ministry, the fruit of her investigation, the fruit of her podcast has yielded this. This is the fruit of her podcast. That sounds right to you? Let me know. Comment down below. I appreciate y'all. Y'all, this is some wild work for sure. I'm looking forward to hearing what you got to say. Thank you so much. Until next time, grace and peace. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the JWhit Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.